What's up, everybody? Oh, hi, Blair. Give a sec, and good. So, coming up soon, Jessica Chobot will be joining us. She's, I think, downstairs doing feedback right now. So we will get help here soon. Yes, I have ditched the pink in favor of, right, this said purple. Purple. I was finding it very difficult to wear red. And I want to change. No, I'm not Jessica Chobot. My name is Courtney Kraft, and I'm your hostess with the mostest, and Jessica is on her way up here very soon. I already have a chair.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I brought mine from my desk.
Yay.
So give us a few minutes. She'll be here eventually. So, hope you all had a good weekend. What's up? Good spot. Stickums head.
Jessica is shooting feedback right now, so she'll be here momentarily.
Hopefully, if Nicole remembers where to find us. I'm assuming that Nicole remembers where we sit. I've always had black hair. It's just black with purple now, and it's a little hard to tell. We're super light, but it looks so good in the sun. And I always wanted to have, like, purple hair. But that would be a lot of bleach, and it would not be fun. I'm glad that you like it. So what did you guys do this weekend? Did you play any games? I finished Skies of Arcadia. Yay! I think I'm going to start up Persona 4 next. I just didn't want to do it this weekend. My roommate got Batman Arkham City, so I watched him play some of that for a while. League of Legends. Yeah. But overall, it was really good. I really enjoyed Harley Quinn's writing. You know, I'm not good at, like, playing that stuff on my own, but I like watching other people play, and my roommate's all into it, so it was all good. Shift that. Okay, good. There, you go. Lord of the Rings Online. A troll raped you. Bad. That's so sad. I started playing Lord of the Rings Online, and I've had this, like, elf hunter. It was pretty fun, but I only played, like, part of the trial, and I own it, and I just never got back into it. Although, oddly enough, during our LARP show last night, I was playing an elf hunter. Got my ass killed trying to murder one of my own party members, but he had a bounty on his head, so he had it coming. He was just... He realized that I was onto him, and then Matt had to carry me off stage. It was fun. Matt was there too. It was brilliant. I missed Walking Dead last night. How was it? I don't know. I haven't actually watched Walking Dead. I am a bad girl for not watching Walking Dead. I should. It's all on Netflix. I just need to watch it.
Do me a favor. After Jessica's done tonight, don't log off right away because I need to tell them about who our guest is tomorrow night. Okay. But we'll save that for after, Jess.
Okay, well, we mentioned it. I just don't remember the last
I got some more info to share.
Okay, well, we will tell you more about tomorrow's guest later tonight. So we will see. Also, was in a Windows commercial? Cool. And she's in a Walking Dead commercial. I'm so ashamed. Beast. Walking Dead was best. Beast. I see. Well, they did have Beast in it if you count zombies as Beast. We guess it's fought in a hot dog costume. That would be funny. But it's not Halloween yet. Halloween's on Monday, I think. So, kind of figured out what I'm going to be because I got all the costume pieces. I need to do a little bit of hot gluing. But yeah, I'll probably be in costume on Monday. It'll be interesting. To say that I will look very different. But you guys know that I love costumes. That's great. Yeah, it's the last day of Epictober. There's something awesome happening on that same day with X-Play. As you might have seen teased, something called Video Game of Thrones. But I can't say anything more than that. You can probably guess. Let us do it. In your kitchen? What? Oh, you got roped in doing Village People? Dude, there's gotta be costumes, like packaged costumes somewhere. Paper bags and feathers from the craft store? I don't know. It's always nice when you can do, like, a group thing with people. And people are like, oh, you guys are that thing.
Thank you.
From that thing. You finally beat Portal 2? Congratulations. You've done science. I see. I wonder if Adam Sessler still has his Robin costume. I don't know. That might have been, that might belong to the network or to our wardrobe department, so we'll see. Sorry it's taking so long. I'm still waiting on Jessica to be back. So I go eat already. I want to go home in a reasonable hour. Get your ass up here. Get your ass up here. I hate mascara. I just get some eyes. 17 days, 16 hours, 15 minutes till Skyrim. Wow, you're just really excited. Do you have a countdown clock for that? Or are you actually like calculating that in your head? Because then I would be impressed. But you love you some GLaDOS potato. Who doesn't? You should make some GLaDOS potato for dinner. I don't have any potatoes. I'm going to do pasta with broccoli and grilled chicken and salad. I had leftover salad from Denny's. Couldn't bring it in for lunch. That's it. You want baked potato wrapped in bacon? That sounds delicious. And again, almost anything wrapped in bacon is usually pretty delicious. Usually. Anything sweet wrapped in bacon is usually good. Sweet potato, bacon. Bacon wrapped bacon, of course. That's like double the bacon goodness. Double. Let's see, what's going on in the video game world? Video game stuff. No, we talked about BlizzCon last week. They have their Defense of the Ancients thing going on, which is kind of like League of Legends. I don't know what that means. Dude's holding up signs in his thing. Bacon wrapped in bacon, backed in bacon, wrapped in ponies. Oh, speaking of which, I did try to watch My Little Pony. I still don't get it. Like, it's cute, but I still don't get, like, the guy's love for My Little Pony. The brony thing. Can't wait for new Assassin's Creed game. A lot of people. I'm not a brony. First of all, female. Secondly, just not. New Assassin's Creed is looking good. I'm excited for my roommate to get it and play it so I can watch him play it. I love Ezio's costume. Like, I want to do an Ezio cosplay. I do. I haven't even, like, played the game myself, but I just love the outfit. In fact, for those of you who know that I'm writing a manga, I'm actually modeling, well, one of the characters' outfits is sort of inspired by Ezio. Am I taking suggestions for Halloween costume? No! I am settled on my Halloween costume. I am settled. I just hope that I can get a ride from my roommate here, because it'll be a little bit cumbersome to find the bus. Your theory, it has something to do with robot unicorn attack or robot chicken. What? So what my costume's going to be? It has nothing to do with robots or unicorns. Should be Madoka? As in magical girl Madoka? I don't think it's spelled like that. Assuming that's what you mean. Be a sexy tiger. I could be a sexy jaguar. I like... No, they're too cute. My little cat ears and stuff. Nah. Could be an elf again. You know, it's like peeling off adhesive from your ears after... I had elf ears on last night. It's pretty cool. Elf ears are awesome. Michelle from Portal. I could totally do that. I just don't have a costume or a portal gun. It's not the same if you don't have a portal gun. Have I ever dressed up as a sexy elephant? No. But Carrie D from America's Next Top Model did. Yes. Is this stick cam with Jessica Chobot going to be in slow-mo? Possibly for a moment or two. Possibly. Hopefully not, because I would like to get home in a reasonable hour tonight. So dress up and make you a sandwich. Well, if you actually knew how to spell the word sandwich and you, maybe I'd consider it. But you don't. So you fail, and now you have to go make me a sandwich. I want a lean pastrami and rye with Dijon mustard. Get on it. I should make a... I should have a bald cap so I can meet Jack from Mass Effect. I do love Jack. I've seen people who do costumes where it's like the shirts with tattoos and stuff on it. I've seen people do Jack cosplay. And I do love her. And nobody cosplays as Jack. It's so not done. It's not done. Although I would love to do a femme shop someday. But I don't have the money. Well, I don't want to invest the money into making that costume. I mean, I've spent money on costumes. Believe me. I'm finally wearing my Sail Phantom Hive costume again. Not for Halloween, but for Kamikaze-Con. But yeah. That would be really badass to do that costume, but that would take a lot of money. And I'd have to know someone who could actually do a good one. That's the hard part. Now, there's some decent pastrami's here. Actually, oddly enough, you guys remember when Adam Sessler was here? And he was telling me about a place called Langer's in LA, just kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It's this great Jewish deli. And I just happened to pass by after I got my hair done. I'm like, oh, that's the place that Lester was telling me about. Okay, now I know where it is. You can ask a question. Just don't spam and be obnoxious. I'll see it. You missed the Adam chat. Don't worry, we recorded it, so it's downstairs. Am I excited for the Halloween episode of Community? I'm not. I really need to watch Community more. I mean, I liked it, but yeah. I can't speak for all females, so I can't tell you that. And if you're going to ask my personal opinion, I'm not going to share it because that's inappropriate content for this show. Netflix. You mean chat? Yes, the chat. We recorded it. Okay, now you're just being a troll and you have to go away. Because I don't need that. Jessica Chobot looks a lot like Courtney. It's because I'm not Jessica Chobot. She's not here. Yeah, please do. We're just going to go check. But don't worry. We'll be here. Why don't you search WebMD? There you go. Except I already threw him out of the room because he was annoying me. Must we see your face on camera? Get the F off camera. I'm not here to see all your other stuff. So what training do you need to be a moderator? You just need me to, me or Spot to deem you worthy. Which means you need to be responsible and here on a very regular basis. The responsible part is the hard part. Attack the show shirt! Yay! Awesome. Do you realize you're gorgeous? Yes, I also realize how to spell realize you and your properly. Grr, responsibility. I accept bribes. I accept bribes in the form of Steve Madden shoes, which I'm not wearing right now. I should put them on. I have my tall shoes under my desk, and I just did not feel like putting them on today. I was so tired. I have LARP hangover, so I'm just amazed that I'm awake enough to do this chat. I'm going to go home. That's the anime goddess to you, Corey Venge. I'm going to go home. I'm going to take out my contacts and take off my makeup and watch wrestling. And I'm going to go to bed. That's my plan for tonight. I'm not going out to sing karaoke. Next Monday I might do karaoke. Halloween karaoke in my costume. Why not? Everyone's getting owned because I own the internet. It's what I do. I like to describe myself as a mild-mannered video game reporter by day and vigilante internet personality by night. Yeah, that's true, because at 5 o'clock I become a vigilante internet personality. Did I see what happened at pay-per-view last night? No, because I don't watch the pay-per-view stuff. Undertaker was there? I do love Undertaker. I'm very upset because I heard rumors that John Morrison might be leaving, which would suck because I love him. What would my weapon of choice be? I don't know. Something light but firm that I can swing, like a baseball bat. Metal. I should be Princess Zelda for Halloween. Oh, I do have elf ears. I need princess gowns. Maybe that's what I should do as an alternate, like glam Princess Zelda or something. I don't have enough like details to really be Zelda, like clearly Zelda. So that'd be hard. That'd be hard. Tombstone, pile driver. Yeah, I always miss that stuff. Hey, only one problem. Zelda has blonde hair. Do you know how many wigs I own? I own, God, like 8 wigs. And I have another one that I just bought today. I have a lot of wigs. I'm wearing a wig with my Halloween costume. Trust me. You guys can be shocked. I'll give you a hint. I am being something very specific for Halloween. And I'm going to be blonde. So be afraid. And no, I'm not going to be Integra Helsing. I did that a couple years ago. Not being Integra. But, yeah. Fear blonde techie. It's creepy. In fact, when we bleached out my my hair, I was like, oh, blonde hair. My stylist and I just had this moment of, wow, imagine me blonde. That would be terrifying. It's tempting just to at least try it once. But do you know how many hours of bleaching it would take to get all this dark dye out of my hair? This is like years worth of color. It would suck. If I really wanted to do it, I'd have to like cut off all my hair and then start bleaching it. Actually, bleaching sucks. It hurts. It's painful. It sucks. Just saying. I prefer my dark hair too. Just saying. How long is my hair? It is this long. And this is all in my hair. I don't have fake hair. Not one bit. Where are they? Oh, hey, Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick just walked that way. Just saying. He'll be here on Wednesday, I think. We'll have him. So, I don't know. How about Kool-Aid Diet? Didn't work. That was the first thing I tried when I was a kid. Didn't work. It's just long. Yeah, but it would be fun to have Morgan back here. Chobot is scared of your mean words. We should be. Oh, there she is. All right, give us 1 second. I'm just gonna mute this. I need to talk to her. The internet.
Hi, internets.
Hi, internets. Look, it's the one, the only, the fabulous Miss Jessica Chobot. Yay! Everyone's going to be so excited to see.
We can see everybody else, too.
We can see some of the people.
I've ever seen this.
Yeah, well, we got about 1,500 people watching, so no pressure
nice.
or anything.
All right. So how does this work? They just ask questions?
They ask
questions. Can they hear me right now?
Yes, they can absolutely hear you. And they will ask questions. Hey, it's our first time here, guys. Cut her some slack. We've had Blair on this show like 5 zillion times, but this is your first time.
My first.
Here, so
I know.
You should have brought him with.
He's downstairs. I think he's shooting a promo right now, but we just wrapped up feedback, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about on feedback?
What were we talking about? BlizzCon, and then the expansion pack and the leveling and all that jazz there. We also talked to, about Halo, coming out on November 15th, and then, what was it? Oh, yeah, the thing that I was talking about on there was the 3DS and the fact that they're now offering 3D video, that you can take over
for like 10 minutes or so?
I don't know how long it lasts. I didn't really check, but I can't imagine it's going to be that long, because I would assume that it would take up a lot of space. But the fact that that's probably the most interesting thing coming out with that 3D.
That's actually at the consumer level.
Yeah.
Being able to do that.
Yeah, because otherwise the games, you know, kind of just aren't there yet necessarily.
Give it to us. What about the Vita? Like, I wasn't excited until around like TGS, and they started giving all the details about the PlayStation Vita. And now I'm like, oh, it's actually looking kind of cool.
The Vita, I got some hands-on with the Vita at E3 this year, briefly, because we were just, you know, going around doing floor interviews and stuff. So I didn't get to sit with it for too long. It responded really well. It looks obviously gorgeous. I was really impressed at how well, obviously, that Uncharted looked on it. That seems to be the big title that everybody mentions when they talk about the Vita. I'm a little biased across the board, and I'm perfectly willing to acknowledge that handhelds for me, I don't really play them that much, oddly enough, because they hurt my eyes, and so it's really a physical issue and not a console issue. But that's the thing, like, I can only play for about an hour before I start getting a headache and things of that nature, so I kind of don't do the handhelds as much. Also, however, one of the things we were talking about in feedback downstairs was the whole transferring situation, and because Vita is so powerful and so nice looking, and all the games on there look fantastic, I am going to probably be more open to playing a handheld game if I can take that console game and bring it with me when I'm traveling.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who doesn't want that? Because there's some stuff that's so good on the console, and let's face it, a lot of portable stuff is kind of shovelware sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So being able to bring it with you, it does sound fun.
It's a nice change of pace. Yeah. I mean, you know, independent little one-off games are great, too, for handhelds, and those are fine. And, you know, now that I have my iPad, I play on that all the time. I like those things, but it'll be nice to be able to feel like there's always the kind of that heartbreak you get when you invest a lot of time on a console game that you love, like an Uncharted or whatever, whether it's PS3 or 360, and then you have to, for me at least, go on a trip or go somewhere else and cover something, and I have to leave that behind. And then what I find happens more often than not, at least with my kind of lifestyle, is while I'm gone, a gazillion other games that I want to play come out, and so by the time I get home, I start playing them, and I forget about the one that I was doing before. So this will be interesting to see if it can actually happen and is worthwhile.
It would definitely be nice. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Yes, the obvious question. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Will you like the PS Vita?
I have no idea. I honestly don't know. You know?
It'll be a surprise.
I feel like offers should be made for me to do it at this point.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you guys offering me to lick the PS Vita?
Be careful. They're dangerous out on the internet.
I'll take a lifetime supply of sour straws. That would get me to lick it easily. I
think that can be arranged.
Well, you know what? Sour straws mixed with Cadbury milk chocolate eggs, the hard shell candy ones that come out at Easter time. Those are the two. I eat candy constantly, so I've spent $300 to $500 on candy before. No joke, no joke. And I'll tell you the secret.
I'm just surprised.
The secret is after Christmas or Halloween or any major candy holiday to go to Target and buy the bulk because everything's on sale.
Well, we do love food and candy here. That's for sure. No, I'm not Morgan Webb. Get over it. We figured this out last time when we were on camera at the same time. I'm just her stunt double. Are you around here on Free Bagel Thursdays? You're not here.
There's free bagels?
Yeah, Thursdays. You should come in Thursday morning. There are bagels.
All right, I'm going to do that now.
And they're free. They're awesome.
Are you excited for Zelda? I am excited for Zelda Skyward Sword. It's actually, I don't know why I'm really excited for it, honestly. I don't want to say I didn't like, but I wasn't, my favorite Zelda game is Ocarina of Time. I really was looking forward to,
Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess, thank you. It came out, I enjoyed it, but it didn't blow my mind, you know? For some reason, I don't know if it's been the length of time since I touched a Zelda game or what it is, or just that nostalgia, or just that old-fashioned getting excited for a title that you love. But I really am looking forward to Skyward Sword. I'm curious about it. I follow it a little bit in the media, but I don't want to follow it too much because I don't want to have my own spoilers and to kind of, you know, and after a while being in this job, you get over inundated with that information constantly. So it's one of those things where I don't want to burn out before I even touch it, which I think might have happened to me a little bit with Twilight Princess.
That's fair enough. I'm kind of worried about that with Mass Effect 3 because I write the news ticker for X-Play, so I'm writing all the news every day, and I see everything that comes out. I'm like, oh, new Mass Effect 3 stuff.
And that's the thing. It's like, how can that be exciting for you anymore? I mean, granted, you're still not seeing everything, but when you get all that info, and it's not info that you're looking for, it's info that's just given to you because you need to put it up there, it makes it, I feel like that makes it kind of difficult to stay excited for a title. Although I'll tell you, Mass Effect 3, man, I cannot wait.
I know, so excited.
Did I No, I didn't. I just bought a new N7. So Mass Effect store has this N7 zip-up jacket. And it's pleated, so it almost kind of looks like armor.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
It's
I have the one. It's a shirt that says I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite shirt on the Citadel.
Yep, that's a good one too.
It's so comfortable. It's like the best shirt, and I really want like.
BioWare really does have an excellent online store.
It's a little bit expensive though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little overpriced, but man, I do love them, and it is one of the most comfortable T-shirts I have. So maybe I do me more.
How many systems do I own? I own, let's see, including handhelds. I don't want to include handhelds because that would take forever. But so just independent, I have all three. So Wii, 360, PS3. I have a Dreamcast still, a limited edition Hello Kitty Japanese import Dreamcast.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's mine. Dreamcast, an old NES, an old SNES, a PS1. I had an Xbox, but I threw that away. So
yeah, you don't need all of that.
I guess you could count, you know, your iPhone, your iPad as systems almost.
I game on it a lot.
Yeah, I do game a lot on my iPad, not on my phone terribly much, but iPad I do.
You have a Super Nintendo? Please say yes.
I do have a Super Nintendo. Oh, and an N64.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, SNES is Super Nintendo. So, yeah, and then an N64. Although I think the SNES is broken.
Oh.
So, whatever. Yeah.
They're replaceable. I mean, well, hopefully. I mean, I found my Dreamcast for like $15, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thrift store. I'm like,
nice.
and there was a copy of Soul Calibur inside. Unfortunately, it was broken.
Oh.
I was so excited, and then I wouldn't play.
That's a bummer.
Do you play Kinect games?
I don't. Mostly because my apartment is too small that I can't get a good read. And yeah, I could buy the, what was it, Logitech that did it? Not Logitech. Nyko.
Yeah.
Nyko attachment that like shrinks the area of playability. But I just haven't. And there's no games out that make me want to buy the Kinect or buy an attachment to play the Kinect.
Stuff, yeah.
Other than Dance Central, there's no game that I would play. And then, I mean, I would use it as like a menu options type of deal, but
it's not worth it right now.
Yeah, it's just not worth it right now.
That's fair enough.
Finished pretty good.
Up that Nyko thingy.
It worked. The Nyko, why can't I not remember? Was it Nyko Zoom? The
Yeah.
Nyko Zoom worked really well when I demoed it at E3. It really responded fantastically, which I was surprised about. I didn't think it was going to do that good.
How did your 24-hour gaming session go?
Oh, man. 24-hour gaming. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. It was, by the time I finished Gears, I think it was about 7 o'clock, and and I was doing okay, but then right around 2 o'clock is when I hit my wall.
Yeah.
2 o'clock is and that's when I started falling asleep. And then the game I was playing at that point, which was Dragon Age, the Origins, because I'm like, oh, I'll just start like a new character and I'll just play through Origins because I need 2 decently long games. I started falling asleep because you can only,
there's only so much.
There's only so much button mashing and searching for loot that one can do, especially since I already knew the story because I played it like 4 times. So there was nothing new there to keep me interested, unfortunately. So then I started trying to pick up my game of Deus Ex back up where I had paused it and or saved it, and I sucked so bad. I was so tired. I was making really stupid mistakes, like jumping out in front of enemies, and I was trying to do stealth, and I kept having to do this one part over and over. And to break up the monotony of the 24-hour gaming thing, I would occasionally go on Twitter or the chat room that I had this live streaming happening from, and this dude, I don't know who it was, but somebody posted, like, you suck at Deus Ex. And I was tired, and I flew into a rage in my living room and said, am I not playing it good enough for you, asshole? And all this stuff.
You probably deserved it, though.
And then realized I'm yelling at myself, essentially, in my living room, and I need to calm the hell down. So I did, and then ate some candy, and it was fine. But the minute that 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whenever I started it, was up, that full 24 hours, I crashed, and I probably spent a whole day sleeping the following day. It was so tiring. It was hard.
I think if I'd done that, I would have done something like heavy RPG first, and then at 2 a.m. switched to like Peggle.
But see, there was nothing out yet because for one, I wanted to limit myself to 360 games because Microsoft was the one that was sponsoring this particular event. Yeah. So it's not like I could play, like Shadow had come and Eco HD had come out literally a couple days before this event was supposed to occur, and I was dying to play them, but I couldn't because, it's Sony. So
Sorry, Sony.
There was nothing that I had been wanting to play on the 360 that was a heavy RPG.
Right. That would keep you.
That would have kept me occupied. This is moving so fast.
That's okay. If you see something, we can always scroll up.
Oh, okay.
Just let me know.
Should I go get Arkham City? Yes, you should.
Yeah.
There is absolutely
no one's
nothing
faxing
wrong.
a bowl of soup. Shut up. Sorry, he was spamming it.
Oh, okay.
He should know better.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Arkham City, I honestly can't find anything wrong with that game. I literally think if you don't like that game, it's probably because you're just maybe not into the characters or the storyline of the game, and not because of the game itself. Like, the game itself, as of right now, is perfect.
Yeah. I've been watching my roommate play. Wait, have you met Mike Delonzo from the web team?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I know he and Blair are buddies, but he's my roommate.
Maybe I have, in passing.
Yeah, so he's been playing it, and I'm just kind of watching and enjoying, because I really suck at things that require reflexes. So I'm all about, like, the JRPGs and the turn-based stuff. But I love watching other people play. Like, I watched them play Assassin's Creed and Dante's Inferno, and I'm watching them play this. And I really enjoy the writing. Like, Harley Quinn just makes me smile.
Yeah, it's really good. The voiceover is great. The graphics are great. Arkham City looks fantastic. It's just, I think there's some people that maybe weren't into the Batman franchise as far as the cartoons and the animated series and all that stuff that others are, and so they might feel a little outside of that bubble because the game itself doesn't really introduce. They just assume you know who is what and what their backstories are. They give you minor bios and the menu options, but other than that, it's pretty much like, take it, like, here, go and run with this. And that might be why some people are a little turned off about it, because they just aren't Batman fans.
Right.
But as far as the game itself is concerned, I think it's really, really solid.
Just give it a chance.
Give it a chance, yep.
It'll be worth it. So, Yeah, there has been that whole war going on, Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3. Are you on a side?
I'm not, because I'm not much of I'm not much of a shooter fan. A lot of the shooters that I enjoy, I guess, fall into that shooter RPG element world where it's more of a BioShock or more of a Mass Effect, something like that. And that, because I can get lost in the story, and that to me is what is fun. Shooting for shooting's sake, I mean, occasionally I'll play co-op with some people, co-op multiplayer, but other than that, those are few and far between, and I just don't, they're just not my type of thing, Yeah. So I kind of try to avoid really commenting on those games because I feel like I can never, outside of technical aspects and comments about like frame rate and things of that nature, I'm never going to be able to give those games a unbiased opinion. So, hey, if you like those games, then awesome. If not, it's just, it is what it is. So let's see, Mass Effect or Star Wars RPG.
Well,
like which one am I going to get? I guess both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I'm getting both. Hell yeah.
I mean, if I had to choose, like which one was I going to buy, just because I'm a fan of Mass Effect, I would probably get Mass Effect. I like Star Wars too, but
I want to know what's going to happen in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just dying for that. And then later I would get Star Wars, but I need a new computer first.
Well, and then MMOs just you gotta invest so much time. Like, I still have World of Warcraft characters, and now with the expansion pack coming out and everything, like, that I want to go check that out probably first. Finish up some characters there. But, I mean, I probably will never do that. To be honest, I probably won't ever bring my WoW characters back unless something major happens.
Yeah, I used to play Final Fantasy 11 and several
years
years
ago.
I'm like, you know what? Done.
I have a great Final Fantasy, I punched my computer monitor story and broke it.
Share it. And then we'll invite the boys to come on. Hi, boys.
Why are you getting this taunting? So my Final Fantasy 11, I got 11 MMO first before I had ever tested out WoW, and it was the first MMO that I'd ever kind of tried, really. So I was new to everything, and I had gone out into, I can't remember what they were called, but just the grasslands, whatever, and I was like killing all these rabbits and these, what is it, Medora? Mandragoras. And just leveling up slowly, and my ultimate goal for the night was to level up to 10, and then I was going to bed, and I think I was like 8.5 level at that point. So I finally was grinding and grinding and grinding, and it took hours. It literally, I was in my seat from 7 till like 2 in the morning. Finally, around like 2:33, I ding at level 10, and I'm kind of far out into the grasslands. So I'm like, okay, I got to run back home, and I'm gonna log out.
I already know where this is going.
Yeah. So I put it on auto run. And I just aimed towards the gate, and I head home. Well, some jerk had gone out into the high aggro level lands of the grasslands and had started fishtailing them back into the low levels. And just as fate would have it, just as he crossed my path, I went this way, and they turned on me because they had just locked off, stopped locking onto him because he had just gotten far enough, and they turned on me and started chasing me and started hitting me, and I was literally inches away from the gate when I died, and Final Fantasy 11 had that level down punishment system, and I leveled down by an entire half, and I lost it, and I started punching the monitor of my computer, and I freaked out and never played it again. And then 3 years later, I ended up getting my job, in the video game industry, and we went to Square, and their PR person's like, you should play Final Fantasy 11. I'm like, let me tell you a little story about what you guys did to me. And I laid it all out, and they're like, we're sorry.
Yeah, it was not a friendly game. They just love to hate you.
It was punishing. I was very angry. So let's see, Jessica winner. Left 4 Dead 2. I really need to start that up again, don't I? I've been kind of both. You're always busy, so I don't want to say busy, but I was doing this thing from the privacy of my own home called Playdate, and I would just pick the first, I would hop on randomly throughout the day, and I'd pick the first so many people for a multiplayer game that would retweet me or tweet me their gamer tags. And it went great. I had a lot of fun, and I pretty much focused on Left 4 Dead because that's like the one multiplayer co-op I love. But then it just ended up getting busy, and got a lot of private stuff that I have to plan for, and but eventually I think I'll bring that back because I had a great time.
Awesome. Well, be sure to follow Jessica on Twitter at Jessica_Chobot.
Oh, thanks.
And we're running over time. We're just having so much fun. I didn't even realize
wow, that was quick.
How late it was. But we're going to wrap it up for today. And then Spot's going to come here and tell you guys who we have on for tomorrow. But you're always welcome to come back.
Oh, I'd love to come back. This was easy.
It was easy and it's fun. And these guys were
surprisingly
really nice.
Do you? There we go.
That's awesome.
That's a good. It looks kind of crooked because I'm moving my arm.
I have to show you my nerdy tattoo. So we're just going to pause this for a bit while we get Spot.
Okay.
And I will, you can do it. Do you want to take over?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
I'll be back.
Sweet.
And I'll show you my nerdy tattoo. I call it my nerdy trampoline. You know what this is.
Oh, yeah. Never ending story?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't show them.
My pleasure. Thanks, guys. Sure.
Hey guys, real quick. Tomorrow night we've got another special live guest as part of Epictober. We've got a gentleman by the name of Chase, who is a member of... Hey, look, it's a Blair! Tomorrow night we're going to have Chase from Bomb Patrol Afghanistan. He is a member of one of the Navy's elite EOD units. That's... What? Jessica. Sorry. He's a member of the U.S. Navy's elite explosives ordnance disposal unit, and he's going to be talking about Bomb Patrol Afghanistan, which premieres tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, which I've seen the first episode already. It is incredible. So you're going to want to make sure you're here tomorrow night to meet him, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.